I don't know about you guys, but when a woman asks to see my dick, I get so scared. Even before when today's story took place, I was still reluctant to ever do that shit because I don't know, man. I'm a gentleman. I was told, I wouldn't say raised. Like, listen, God bless my parents. They tried their best, but they didn't really ever teach me about like women or relationships or any of that shit. I kind of had to find that out by myself, and it took me just making an ass of myself a few times. But anyway, fuck it, we ball. This one time, this girl I went to high school with, this was so fucking funny. This girl I went to high school with, I sent her a dick pic once because, once again, she begged me. And the next day at school, she told me her dad broke her phone. So her fucking dad definitely saw my dick, and that's very uncomfortable. Anyway, there's no like story to that. That's really all there was to it. It was a girl I used to hang out with. Well, another thing about her was her parents both hated me for some reason, and they took her door off. Like her bedroom door, they took that shit off the hinges. She had no door because of me. I felt terrible. So today's story basically took place during the Vietnam War. Like, the world has not been the same in a very long time. It took place in 2014. Do you know what happened in 2014? I graduated high school, and I went to a community college where I met, like... The funny thing about this community college is I met, like, 5 women here in the span of, like, a couple months that I fucking banged. It was crazy. Never had that much luck before. Probably will never have that much luck again. But anyway, I met this girl at this community college, and it was, like, really good from the start. And long story short, I just didn't want to be with her anymore because she was annoying and just other things. So I basically break up with her over the phone, and she did not like that. So, speaking of nudes, circling back to that, I sent her nudes, okay? I did not expect this woman, who has BPD, by the way, I learned later on, to post them on Facebook in an attempt to clown me. And I got the ultimate, like, poetic justice from this shit. Because I'm not here to flatter myself too much. Listen, I'm not saying I'm, like, the most attractive guy ever, fucking Giga Chad, level 9,000. I think I look okay. So she basically posted nudes that I sent her, and, like, I'm a dumbass. My fucking face was in them. Like, it's clear that it was me. Like, there's not too many motherfuckers walking around that look like me. Like, let's be honest. So, she posts this, and, like, I'm just thinking, like, Dark Mirror episode. I'm scared. I'm about to just fucking take a 9 and just blow my brains all over the fucking floor. Brain matter's gonna be all over the floor. Fucking, it's fucked, right? And then I read the comments, and like 15 of the fucking comments were like good / calling this girl a fucking weirdo. There was this girl I went to school with. It was school, but my junior year of high school, I went to it wasn't a typical high school that I basically got kicked out of. And I met this girl there. Her name, I might as well say it. Her name's Melanie. One of my friends from that time, and this was literally the last time we interacted, so, you know, shit sucks. But anyway, she said, like, first, she called this girl, like, a freak, and then he's like, he looks good. But that's crazy, because that's what all the comments were. They were either, there's probably fucking 75% saying that she's a fucking weirdo, and then, like, 20% saying, like, I'm hot, and then 5% saying, like, I try and, like, clown me. So it was, like, 2 fucking... Of course, it was 2 guys with, like, a fucking neck beard. I remember this shit vividly. I don't remember what Melanie said in the comment, but it was... She definitely said I was attractive, and she called this girl a fucking weirdo. So, anyway, you know how men are. But anyway, I kind of, like, texted her. I'm like, hey, what the fuck is this? She's like, that's what you do for breaking my heart. It was so fucking funny. It was so hard for me to not laugh. Like, I could tell she was, like, crying. But, like, bro, we dated for, like, 3 fucking weeks. Like, not gonna lie, like, I was 19. I was just trying to pipe. I'm not gonna lie, man. I was just trying to pipe, my boy. So I relax about it, and then I panic, and I think to myself, like, yo, this bitch is crazy. She's gonna do something beyond this. And I'm just running through every single possible extremely bad scenario in my head. I'm talking about my house getting swatted, her placing a claymore on my porch. I walk out, and the next morning, my shit's just fucked up. Mazel tov cocktail thrown through my bedroom window and I'm fucked. Irish car bomb, her deploying a UAV, always knowing my location, doing whatever the fuck Diddy did to Kid Cudi's car that one time. To describe my mood, think of when Seth Rogen in Pineapple Express, that like scene right before they broke their cell phones and they were like panicking and shit. That was me at this point. I'm just saying like she somehow has my location. Like, she doesn't even know where my parents' house was. That was the crazy part. She knew the town, but, like, not the address. Like, she had never been there. So that was the one good thing that was going for me. So I drive over to my homie's house to smoke weed. And, like dude, I never had smoked a blunt and it hit me that hard before. Like, I was so fucking blown at this point. It was so bad. So we smoke about it. I either stayed the night at his house or I drove home pretty late. I don't know. I did both of those pretty often this time in my life. And I think to myself, like, dude, I have like 2 classes with her. I have like on 2 different days. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, how do I like avoid her? Because I'm scared. Like, I don't even know what to fucking do. So this is honestly when I started not showing up to school. Now, I wasn't, like, genuinely scared, like I was going to be, like, harmed or something, but it was just, like, I did not want this noise. So, it actually just so happened, the job I was working was, like, minimum wage, and I got hired at another job that was not minimum wage, and it was, like, full-time. So, that's kind of how I, like, dropped out of school. But at the end, I definitely didn't give a fuck, and I didn't pass. Fast forward to when I was dating this girl for, a little while. And she asked me for dick pics, and I basically said, no! And I told her that I just dealt with a breakup where it involved me being sextorted, and she posted my pictures. And my girlfriend did not like this answer at the time. She basically turned it into, like, oh, you don't trust me. And it wasn't that. I should have just said, like, hey, I'm not comfortable sending those things. I could have just said that. But I told her the truth. This was something that ate at me for a very long time. And I just thought to myself, when this just ran in my head, I'm like, you are so fucking dumb, dude. Like, you are such a virgin. Why are you cock blocking yourself? And just recently, like very recently, like the last couple of years, I kind of realized, like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having standards. And that was the thing about me. I don't know why it took me so long to get this, but I wasted basically my whole 20s with people who did not respect me, and I would kind of just let things happen out of like fear of being lonely. Come to realize that if it's not meant to be and it's not somebody that's willing to respect me and love me the right way, that I would much rather have it happen then than happen further down the line. I just waste so much fucking time. So any advice to people out there that's maybe a similar age as me in this story, or even now, I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just good advice, is always have standards, and if somebody isn't willing to respect them, then they just aren't meant for you. So that's all I have to say. I'll see ya.